What up, man? It's your boy, Coach Anthony. I know, man. I know y'all mad at me. I said I was gonna post a lot, and then I was posting a lot, and I've been getting a lot of great feedback, but then I stopped. You guys gotta understand, Tevin Farmer, we're getting ready, we're closing up camp. We're in the final couple of days. The weigh-in's on Thursday, the fight is on Friday against Jonah O'Carroll. It's gonna be a major card here in Philadelphia. You see I got the Phillies hat on, you know what I mean? You always see me with that Yankee hat, but I gotta rep Philly this time, you know what I mean? Tevin's about to go out and put on a great performance. He worked very hard in this camp. He's gonna be in fantastic shape, and he's gonna put on a great show. Today, what I wanna talk about is the jab, and several ways that I like to utilize range when I'm using my jab. So I'm going to talk about the 3 ways that I like to utilize the jab when I'm working my range with the jab. See, because the jab is the #1 punch in boxing, and the most important punch in boxing for those who don't know. I mean, most people should know this if you're a boxing fan or a boxer or a coach. You know that the jab is the #1 punch in boxing, but it's without a doubt a fantastic way, matter of fact, the #1 way to find your range, okay? So, I'm gonna demonstrate what I'm talking about right now. If I'm boxing somebody, right, now, the footwork is the key here. The footwork is the key here. And there's very subtle footwork things that you're gonna be doing, the basics, you know what I mean? But you gotta know how to utilize the basics in this situation. So, first things first, and I'm gonna move laterally. I may move forward and back. We'll see what comes to my head right now. But if I'm right here and I'm boxing, right? The first thing I like to do is I kind of like to creep into range or skate up into range. And when I throw my jab, I don't like to step. Now I know a lot of guys who teach boxing always tell you, step with your jab, step with your jab. Oh, you gotta step with your jab. That's how you get the distance, or that's how you get the power. And that is right to a certain degree. Yes, you get the power from the step. Yes, you close the distance with the step. But if you have a good eye, if you have good experience, good picture memory, if you know where you are, you don't have to step. And in reality, the power of the jab comes from the shoulder snap, not just the step. Now the step does help generate power, but if you got a good shoulder snap, you're gonna get some good power on the jab. So let me demonstrate. If I'm boxing, whether my hands are high or if I'm fighting out that Philly shell, right, no matter what I'm doing, once I feel like I'm in range, I'm just gonna pop the jab, okay? So if I'm creeping up, pop. Now look what I do. I'm here, I'm creeping up, I stop, pop, and I throw the jab. See it one more time. Pop, pop, pop. See what I'm doing? I step up, I feel like I'm in range, pop, and I just pop that jab. Now I didn't step. And the reason I don't step is because if I throw the jab that way and I'm in range, I don't need to step, because if I step, I can overcommit and end up getting caught with a right hand or a hook or any counter jab that person might be throwing, especially if I'm the taller guy. If I'm the taller guy and I'm trying to utilize that jab and I creep up and I'm in range already and then I step, I walk into it. But if I pop it pop from right there, I can hit him and hopefully he can't hit me, okay? Another thing that helps me do is it helps me find out if I need to step. So maybe I'm creeping up and I see that it didn't reach. So I'll be like, okay, it didn't reach, but then I can step on the next one. Leading into the next one is gonna be a traditional stepping jab, right? So if I'm trying to creep up to my opponent, right, I'm creeping up, bop, maybe I pop the jab, bop, maybe I pop the jab, maybe I see that he's a little bit out of range, I just take the step, bop. So I do it again, no step, bop, step, bop, and that's just a basic step. I took the step with the front foot, I follow the back foot. The steps have to be small on both the front step and the back step. You don't want to take a big step. You don't want to hop. You don't want to do what I see some guys do where they go, You don't want to do that. You want to take very subtle, very small steps. You know what I mean? When you step with the jab, boxing's a game of inches, no different from your feet. It's literally inches that you're stepping. And the last one, which is gonna be the half step. Now, if you watch my springboard video, I talk about how you can keep one foot planted and step or step or step or step. I talk about that in the springboard video. Bang, 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 whatever. You can do this half step with a jab also. Now, I like this only when I'm out of range, I'm controlling range, and I'm throwing a single jab. I will never do this on a double jab. So I'll demonstrate. If I'm boxing and I'm here, and I find out that all I need is a step where I may go, bah. Now look, only the front foot went, bah, and then I'll get out of range. So I could be here, right? I could be giving you my footwork, right? Moving around, bah, controlling my range. I pop one jab, walk off, bah, bah. See that? Single jab, bah. There's no way you're gonna do a double jab with a single step. So it's only gonna work on a single jab. I'm controlling it, bah, right? Then maybe I double it, bah, bah. With a traditional step, maybe I creep up, bah, 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 and then step. So those are the three ways that I would do it. The first way is I don't step. I just find my range and I snap that jab. The second way is I give you a traditional full step where I step with the front foot and follow up with the back foot. And then the last way is the half step. Sort of when you're controlling range, you're in and then you just step right out. I hope that helps. Utilize that in your shadow boxing. Okay, practice it in your game. And make sure you go to the website, Coach Anthony Boxing. I still got that footwork video. I still got that Philly show video up. And I know that you guys want some new stuff. That stuff has been on the website now since the beginning of the year. We're in March now. We will be having some very new stuff. We're working on some stuff right now. And, you know, after this Tevin Farmer fight in a week, I got Natalie Dove, one of my female #1 ranked amateur in the United States of America, competing in the Westerns, which is a big amateur tournament. She fights in the following week. As soon as I'm done with all this stuff, I'm gonna give you guys some more heat. But I appreciate you guys, and please do me a favor. Go to the comment section below, drop a comment.